ever seen the Great Barrier Reef or even wanted to? For many, scuba diving in the vibrant and legendary Great Barrier Reef of Australia is a bucket list experience. How about eating seafood? I think we can all agree that most people enjoy eating seafood. Now what if these things were gone? For both coral reefs and the fish population to continue to naturally thrive and provide both pleasure and economical gains for us, there needs to be a balanced ecosystem, which requires sharks. Shark culling has shown to impact more than just the shark population in the ocean. The growing imbalance of predator and prey fish has caused a disturbance in their ecosystem. Coral reef growth has declined. The number of shellfish and fish for human consumption has declined, as well as tourism in some areas. All of these effects eventually lead to financial and economic downturns. Fear of being maimed or killed by an animal less likely to harm you than your neighbor's cow, along with short-sighted financial gains, has led to significant changes in both the oceanic ecosystem and our economy. Now let's go over the necessity of shark presence in oceanic ecosystems, along with the repercussions of continuing to allow the use of netting and overfishing. And we can begin with the economic repercussions. Beginning with tourism, netting does not allow the ability to differentiate between animals. Therefore, not only sharks, but other dolphins, whales, turtles are being caught in netting, which is leading to a decline in the tourism because people pay money to swim with the turtles and the dolphins. Whale tours are declining. And a decline in the money that the tourism is bringing is also bringing a decline in jobs, which is a decline in the economy. In its lifetime, a reef shark can bring in $250,000 a year in its life. Versus if somebody catches it, they'll get $50 for it. A whale shark can bring in $2 million in its life, people paying to swim and see it. And then we have the availability of seafood. There's an increase in rays, which is a primary source of most sharks' diet. And the increase of rays is decreasing the number of available shellfish. The decrease in the expensive shellfish for human consumption has led to a decrease in businesses. Small family shops are closing. The amount of people being brought in is all going down. Therefore, there is less revenue going around. Now let's look at the economic changes. The imbalance of fish, along with the increase of rays, there is also an increase in groupers. The large groupers' primary source of food are the parrotfish, and the parrotfish responsibility is to eat the algae off of the coral reef to maintain its health and allow it to grow. The coral reef decline has led to a decline in the oxygen quality. The spread of disease and weak fish from the sharks not being there to eat the weaker fish has also led to a weaker gene pool. In conclusion, sharks play a vital role in the well-being and livelihood of the part of our ecosystem that provides the world with 1/3 of its food and produces more oxygen than all the rainforests combined. The shark population directly affects the ecosystems in the ocean, on land, and the populations also directly affect our economy. No pressure for the sharks, right guys? Knowing that the decline in the shark population leads to a decline in quite literally everything, they're still being culled in large numbers. So far, around 90% of the population has been culled, which is about 70 to 100 million per year, which is about 10,000 every hour. And all of this is pushing the sharks towards extinction quite quickly, which would change all of our ecosystems drastically.